Well, hello and welcome back to the Not Your Average Videos channel, and this is a In the Fast Lane video, which is a racing video, but if you watched last week's video, you know there's going to be a little bit of channel stuff on here. And I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because I really don't want to get struck by lightning or get rained on. So, the video that I said was going to come out November 1st about the DC vs. Marvel is delayed till after Justice League and Thor Ragnarok comes out. So those can be included in the conversation. So, on to racing stuff. Wait, one more thing. There may be a podcast coming out for me soon, like Friday, on the Anchor app. It's a possibility. Okay, so now on to racing. So, we were at Martinsville this week. The NASCAR was, at least. Well, stop before we get to NASCAR and acknowledge that Lewis Hamilton will be a 4-time world champion. I don't know what the record is in Formula 1, but I imagine that's pretty close to it. And all I got to say about it is I wish that Lewis Hamilton would try out some NASCAR.
Interesting, the conversation between Tony Stewart and Lewis Hamilton about the brakes a while ago. You know, these Sprint Cup Series cars, it's cast iron rotors with 4-piston calipers, pretty much all the brake that the 4.5-inch offset inside that wheel will take.
And see if he really was a world champion. So we got first up on the list is the Martinsville recap. We have your 5th, the 1st, and wherever Dale Jr. finished. 5th was Kevin Harvick. 4th was Brad Keselowski. 3rd was Clint Bowyer with an amazing run. 2nd was Martin Truex Jr. and 1st was Kyle Busch, who didn't have the fastest car. Well, he had the fastest car for portions of the race, but he did not have the fastest car in that last stage. And Dale Jr. finished 11th, which he has been getting better, which is a really good sign because we're getting to Texas. It's where he got his first win. It'd be pretty cool if he got his first and last win at Texas. I mean, I'd rather him win Texas, Phoenix, and Homestead. Or if I had to pick one of those, Homestead, because I'm going to be in Homestead. But Texas would be a really special place for him to win. And the rivalries. We haven't had a rivalry since... We haven't had a new rivalry. We haven't had a new rivalry since Brad and Kyle. No, that one's cold. So I guess the most recent rivalry to be born is Brad and Jeff. And what was that? Where was that? Was that at Texas? Yeah, I think that was at Texas. I don't know. It was a 1.5-mile track. Brad was racing. Brad got punched in the face. So we have the 4 versus the 21, which if you didn't watch the race, if you just watched the recap, you probably didn't catch that. But the 4 and the 21 beat on each other pretty much the entire race. And they kind of talked about it after the race that their rivalry is definitely heating up. And that will be something to watch in the next 3 races. But something to really watch is the 24 and 11. Because the 24 was right by the 11, like this.
Elliott has the lead, but Hamlin looks to the inside. Elliott diving, trying to block. Down the back stretch again. Less than 3 to go. The bumper to the back of the 24. Elliott goes around. Hamlin takes the lead, and the caution comes out.
Yeah, just straight dumped him. Not on the last lap. Here's what if you're going to wreck someone for the win, the white flag needs to be flying. There's 2 laps to go. See if you can race it. You still got 3 more. Let's see, what was that? That was going into turn number 1 with 2 to go, which means you had turn 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to pass him. If you're going to do it turn 4 of the last lap. Don't do it with 2 laps to go. That was ridiculous. And the most ridiculous part is he denied it. First when he walked up to Chase.
24 and the 11 having a difference.
You can hear the crowd.
he said that somebody was pushing him, which the nearest car was like 4 or 5 car lengths back. And then in the media center, he said it was just a racing deal and he couldn't do anything about it. He could have done something about it. And there's a brake pedal. And he could have raced it out down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4.
You know, he come over and talked to me on the back straightaway, and funny thing was, he said somebody was pushing him and wasn't 2 car lengths between him and the next guy. So my mom always said, don't say nothing. You don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. So he's not even worth my time. We're going to go on to Texas.
What does it mean to hear this crowd as they were booing Denny, and now you hear the cheers as they see you on the screen?
So, here's part of the show where I'm going to make my picks for this weekend at Texas. For the Xfinity Series, I will be taking the 9 of William Byron to get another win, to make 4 on this season, locking himself into Homestead. And then, for the Cup race, I will be picking the 88. And right now, as I'm recording this, coming across my screen from NASCAR is an alert about the 14 team got an L1 penalty following the Martinsville race. And that's all I got for racing stuff. So let's recap what we got. Martinsville. It was crazy. We should go there 4 times a year and do it all at night and make the race win worth double points or something to even like make him go harder. I will be starting next week. I will be doing a mini section to these things about if I was making the NASCAR schedule. I've already done one of these earlier in the season, towards the beginning of the year. That was before we took a break, so I want to do it as part of this. So that'll be, I think, 32 races. But I would put more than that, so I'd put about 40 races. So split over 10 episodes, that's 4 races a week. I will reveal the schedule. Just gives me time to make it each week. And here is your diecast of the week. 3, 2, 1, and it is on the screen right now. It is very colorful. It is the 88 Exalta from this year. It's a very special paint scheme. It was designed by Sam Bass, which if you don't know who Sam Bass is, he is the NASCAR artist. He works for tracks. He's a freelance. I mean, he's paid by each separately. He doesn't work technically for NASCAR, but most of the tracks have him to design the programs. A lot of drivers will have him come on and make paint schemes like this one. I mean, this is a electric yellow and orange paint scheme. It is very easy to spot on the racetrack, and I am sad that in these last 3 races, the paint scheme for Dale Jr. is not going to be this one. See, at Texas, he's going to be driving the Aquaman and Superman car, I think. Then he'll be nationwide at Phoenix, I think. I'm pretty sure, unless they do another special paint scheme. And then at Homestead, he will be in that awesome throwback to himself paint scheme, which he's done technically 3 throwbacks this year at Darlington. And then at Martinsville this weekend in the Grey Ghost, and then to his 8 car. And yeah, that's all I got. Be looking out for some cool countdown videos coming soon. A podcast possibly Friday. And that DC versus Marvel will be after Justice League and Ragnarok come out and after I see them both. So it could be a couple months. Alright, that's all I got for you. Bye.